What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Fringe Fitness Project, which is exactly that. It's been a project for a few months now. Don't make very many bold claims on here, but today I'm going to, and it is going to be 3 movements with a sandbag that are going to get you fucking strong. First movement, clean to the hip, or to the appendix area there. Clean to the chest, and a press overhead. Pressing a sandbag overhead takes a lot. It has to be a jerk type movement. All 3 of these are going to be movements that are an entire body, a full body. Is this going to target any one area? Nope. You're not going to get way bigger legs from it. You're not going to get way bigger shoulders or chest or anything. There are movements that the whole body has to work in unison. Didn't drop the hips very good there. A little bit disappointed with myself, but you can see how that's all in one motion. Appendix to the chest, top of the chest there, and you're going to watch this jerk type motion. Your entire body has to work together. This isn't an isolation bodybuilding type movement. This is I'm going to get stronger. A lot of speed, you have to be aggressive with it, and you're also working with an object. Every one of those you do is going to be different than the last one because sand's going to move around a little bit. The next movement we got here, drop them hips down, clean up to the appendix. Now clean up to the shoulder here. You can see how it all has to work in unison. And I've been doing a lot of these shoulder squats here. I switch back and forth between shoulder to shoulder. Reps, you guys can do what you do for reps. This is honestly just for the camera. This was after my workout. This was towards the end of it. A lot different than doing like a bear hug type squat. It really loads up the core. Your core is fighting. You got to figure there's 100 pounds there, and you're taking 2 plates plus and throwing them on your shoulder. The body never stops working. You can see all different kinds of muscles engaged there. It's a different type of squat, very different type of squat, but it gets the entire body working. You go from doing fast explosive movements with getting it up to the shoulder to a more slower and controlled movement, which is the squat. You could speed it up if you want, almost like a jump squat. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, honestly. I am coming off of a much needed after 7 weeks of a deload week, and last week I put on like 6 pounds or 5 or 6 pounds in a week. I ate and I rested. I did 2 workouts that were mediocre at best. Boom, here is, I think, if the kettlebell swing is the king of kettlebell movements, I really think that this is one of what sandbags were made to do. It's almost like getting a toy that you're allowed to play rough with when you're a kid, like you finally got like you playing with like the pool noodles when you were a kid. Yeah, we're allowed to hit each other with these things. The sandbag, especially outdoors, you're gonna watch this here. Didn't drop the hips very good there. You'll see I start to get lazy sometimes, which is not good. But I like to do the flip straight from that appendix area. You can see it's almost like an explosive deadlift. The entire body has to get involved there. Your back muscles, your traps, your forearms, your fingers, your legs, your calves, everything gets worked. You can't get around. You can't isolate something. You just can't. And then once you think you've got it down and you've got, you've got, for me, glutes, hamstrings really get taxed when I'm doing flips. But just when you think you've got it all figured out, guess what? The bag might shift a little bit, and now it's a whole different thing. I also alternate over each shoulder. You can feel that when you do that, you'll drive off of one leg more than the other. And my biggest fear has always been if I was to not have that opportunity, say something was downed, if something was injured. This is the EMOM I did. So how do I figure out my EMOMs? It's been a question I get asked a lot. It's definitely a video I want to make, probably like my 10 favorite EMOMs. I think the EMOM as a finisher is probably one of the... I couldn't picture doing a workout without that being the case, having an EMOM. So how do I figure out my EMOMs? Shit that I suck at, stuff I don't like doing, stuff that I'm not good at. I force myself to do it on a clock. I never have liked that sandbag jerk, I guess you could call it. My shoulders don't work right with it. It's just not, I'm not built for it yet, I'll say. I do this as an EMOM, and there we go. 10-minute EMOM. I know that I'm getting 10 more reps in a fatigued state. So the way I was doing them is I would do that jerk, and then I would clean it to the right side of the shoulder, then the left side of the shoulder, where it doesn't even seem like it's like an actual workout. It turns into being the carry beat is one of the hardest parts. When you have all of that torque loading up one side of your body, it really puts that core to work, and you don't really realize it. Here we go, one more. I think we got a couple more here. But guys, try these out. These are 3 movements with a sandbag that if you were to just say you did these 3 in a circuit for 45 minutes or so a week, you couldn't not get stronger. You couldn't not get faster. They really are, I think, some of the staples in sandbag, training for me. They're the 3 that I really dislike the most, which is what makes them the 3 that work the best. So, hope you guys enjoyed and have a awesome holiday. It is the 4th of July. Be safe. Eat some food. Rest up a little bit. Get a good workout in. But love you guys.